What's happening, people? Dan Lawless here, back with another transfer video. This one is sponsored by Unibet. They have all sorts of blogs about the latest transfer stories. So if you could click the link in the description below and have a look, it would really help us out and do us a big favour and really help the channel out. So really appreciate that, guys. Also, if you want to subscribe to my other channel, Dan, Damo and Jason, links below that. We've got a new podcast out this week, so check it out. Let me know what you guys think. Feedback's always welcome. Anyway, this video is finally happened. It is official. West Ham have announced the departure of Marko Arnautovic. He's gone to sign for Shanghai. He's off to China. And the way they did it was just a thing of beauty. They just simply tweeted, Marko Arnautovic departs. What better way to say it? No, memorable moments or videos of goals or anything like that. Just Marko Arnautovic departs. We move on. So yeah, good riddance to him, to be honest with you. He's got the move that he wanted. Now we can go off to obscurity, basically, which is what he's going to do. He wants to win trophies, so he's going to win all those trophies in China that he can look back on and think, oh, look at all the trophies I won in China, the Chinese Super League. But it's one of those things. It's 22.5 million is the fee that they're talking about. Which is, yeah, that's the thing that sort of sticks in my throat a bit. That's the thing that annoys me a bit. It's such a small sum of money compared to what other players are going for. He scored 22 goals and 54 appearances during his time at West Ham. So a goal, not quite a goal at every other game, but a little bit less than that, 2.5 games. But not a bad record at the club. He's definitely worth more than 22.5 million in today's climate, if you ask me. I'm thinking, have we let him go on the cheap? Have we let him go so quickly? I mean, this was wrapped up very, very quickly. So fast. It was as soon as like this stuff, no real long negotiations like we seem to go through for players. Just, yep, done, off. We haven't asked them to raise their bid. We just took that bid and took the money and ran. And I think it seems to be something to do with what's going on with Maxi Gomez. Is we want that money to then go and fund that transfer. That's the only way that makes sense to me, that we would be so quick to get rid of Marko Arnautovic, is we've got our eyes and we're hopeful of this other transfer deal, because currently we've just got Hernandez and Jordan Hugill, which, no disrespect to Jordan Hugill, but I'm about to disrespect him. But it's almost like not having a striker at all, just having Hernandez. I just don't think he's good enough. With the tax, the Chinese player tax, they paid double. So the Shanghai have paid £45 million for Marko Arnautovic, but we only received 22. Apparently that money goes back into developing their youth system, which is good, but it means they pay 45, but we only get 22.5. So if it weren't for that tax, they probably would have been prepared to pay more, which is a shame. But with Arnautovic gone, it's even more imperative now that we get a top striker in. Rondon looks like it's off. It looks like it's not happening. He's another player that looks like he's on his way to China. Along with Marko Arnautovic, are they signing for Rafa Benitez's team? I can't remember what team he's bloody signed for, but yeah, so it looks like the Rondon deal is not happening. So Maxi Gomez is still going on, it's still dragging on. The conflicting reports are still coming out, but the deal seems to be still very much alive. So that seems to be the target we're going for. And then obviously there's Balotelli on a free is a possibility. Could it be another Marko Arnautovic? I mean, he's got a reputation, isn't he? But on a free, he's been lighting up the French league as well. So that might be something. I mean, we need two strikers. We definitely need two strikers. We need to shift Jordan Hugill, and we need to bring in two strikers, a marquee signing, and then something maybe like a risk. Balotelli is a risk. But yeah, no, just on Marko Arnautovic, I haven't got a problem with players wanting to leave the club and all of that stuff. It's a job to them at the end of the day. Players come and go, but it's just how you do it. And I just think the way he went about it is totally wrong. His brother is an absolute scumbag of an agent, getting in the media talking shit about the club. It's better for us that we get those players out. I want a young, hungry team that wants to be here, that is focused and wants to push up the club, not some players that have no ambition, are just willing to take the money. And that's what you're saying to me. Like, if you're going to the Chinese Super League, you haven't got any ambition. You're just going for the money, basically. That's what it is. And we need players at this club that have ambition, that can help drag this club up the table and where we want to be. So, as much as a great player he is, if we can reinvest, get the targets that he wants, this could be a very, very good move, is getting him off the books. So let me know what you guys think. Are you guys happy to see the back of Marko? Should we have held out for more money? And Gomez, should we? There's no point in pulling out the deal now if it's still alive. Pellegrini wants him, so we shouldn't pull out the deal. But do you rate him? And Balotelli, that's what I want to know. Balotelli, worth the risk or not? Let me know. So thank you guys so much for watching. Do subscribe. Don't forget, if you want to come and support my other channel, Dan Damo and Jace, you can click there, or check out the video, a clip from my latest podcast down there. So thank you guys so much for watching. One thing left to say, come on you Irons.